I'm like super impressed that you just like were like, yeah, I'll totally come hang out in your basement.
Fuck yeah.
That's not creepy at all.
No.
You're not leaving now.
Oh, awesome. Oh, that's cool. It's way cooler than my basement. You got like actual shit down here.
Yeah, we're a little bit older, but so I imagine your basement will look just as cool when you're a couple years older.
Hopefully. Is this a song? Can you hear me over there?
Yeah, I can hear you good. Cool. You can't hear me because I was away from the mic. You sound great.
All right, great. Appreciate it.
We're live on a bunch of shit, and now we're live on stuff.
Sweet.
Cool.
Sip into that. Yeah. Have you listened to us at all?
Yeah.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Okay, so you understand like how we do it?
Yeah, a little bit. I mean, I can't say I'm like an avid.
No, but you're one of the first people that agreed to come on the show that actually listened to the show beforehand.
Yeah, no.
So I'm
I'm
impressed.
Well, I mean, like, I don't like to do shit that I don't like.
Fair enough.
So like, I was like, well, let me check these guys out, make sure it's like cool
legit,
first.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I appreciate it.
I don't want to just go around doing everything.
I appreciate that. Cheers.
That.
Yeah. You're winning me over, Casper.
Cool, man.
Casper.
That's the plan.
And this is the part where we're live. So technically, we're recording now.
Okay, cool.
So, and then from this point, we'll banter back and forth. We'll do kind of a this and that. And then I'll look at Ivan, and I'll go, hit the drop.
Okay.
And we're back. Hey, I'm Alec.
Ivan.
And today,
Ivan.
sitting in the Corbo seat, we got local rapper, beat maker, extraordinaire, man of the world, I just found out, Casper. Am I saying it right? Like
yeah, you got it.
Now, is it just Casper, or is it Casper_the friendly ghost, or the ghost?
It used to be, but like, it was just too long.
I get it. No, I feel it.
So we just cut it.
You cut it. Well, you say we. You got a team?
Yeah.
I got so many questions.
Yeah,
so
man,
I really I enjoy hip hop,
Yeah.
but I've never I've gone to does the Swollen Members show count as a hip hop show? Possibly. Do you know who Swollen Members are?
No idea.
Oh my god, dude!
It sounds like
they're
hip hop.
Canada's
They're
hip hop.
yeah, it's like a Mad Child, the Battle Axe crew.
Okay. Yeah. No, they're rappers. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, so tell us about yourself, Casper.
You're
new. You're new to the Edmonton area, so I
Yeah.
can't even be like, hey, what about the Edmonton scene do you like? Because you're new.
Yeah.
You're dropping bombs. You're telling me you're from England. Give me a little backstory, bud.
Yeah, man. I was born in England. Born in in Newcastle.
Okay.
I don't know if you guys know Newcastle.
I
It's,
know the beverage, so I'm assuming. I'm
Awesome.
assuming.
Yeah, I'm sure they're related in some way, but I was born there, and then my parents didn't really have a whole lot, and the area that we were living in England was super rough, and we were always getting robbed and stuff.
Yeah.
So they were like, let's just pool all our money into getting a plane ticket and coming to Canada.
So you landed in Edmonton or what?
Oh God, no, man. I don't even know where I landed. I honestly haven't lived anywhere more than a year and a half.
You're like a military child at this point. Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
So you're in Canada. You're in Edmonton now. How did you, Casper, end up in Edmonton then?
I just came here. I finished high school. I was.
Because you're young. You're a pup.
Yeah.
By some terms.
Yeah, man. I was living in small towns and stuff with my grandma, and I finished school, and 17 years old I finished school and went and got a job.
Nice.
And was on my own and stuff, and I was just bored of living in small towns, so I tried to move to Toronto.
Oh, that's jumping into the ocean.
Yeah,
just fuck small
first.
towns. I'm gonna move to Toronto.
Yeah, man, it was dope. I got rent scammed.
Yeah,
and
sweet.
Showed up and didn't have a place to live.
Yeah,
and,
Culture shock.
Yeah, it was awesome. The guy was like, it's a long story. I won't get into it, but it was basically he said I was gonna be living somewhere else, and I showed up and it was this shithole in Jane and Finch and the most gang infested area possible around there.
You've already been to more places in Canada than I have. Farthest east I've ever gone is Winnipeg. So you're winning, bud.
Oh, cool. Appreciate it.
So
it was fun.
That's crazy. So you go to Toronto.
Yeah.
You learn some lessons.
Yeah, for sure.
You're fuck it. I'm gonna go to Edmonton.
Yeah, I came back and I was
got
back.
homies out here, or
No, I didn't have any. I came back and I was
just
choosing between Calgary or Edmonton, and basically a friend of mine that I graduated with, he was like, yo, I'm gonna go to Edmonton. So if you want to come out here, and he's a musician as well.
That is just
So,
crazy.
Yeah. So I was like, yeah, sure, I'll just come. Whatever.
You're 19.
Yeah.
And you've already lived a way more interesting life than myself. I'm mildly impressed, bud. Like, for a young dude, you got a head on your shoulders. You're out doing stuff.
Yeah,
So
man.
you're here promoting some stuff.
Yeah.
Just recently, you're one of these SoundCloud rappers, as the kids call them.
Yeah. No,
So
for sure.
okay, so you decide you want to rap.
Yeah.
In one of your songs, "Waiting on Ya,"
Yeah.
you reference a line that you started rapping for a girl. Is there any truth in that? Is "Waiting on Ya" your origin story?
Kind of. It was actually kind of the opposite. I stopped rapping for a girl.
Yeah.
I was rapping a lot, and like, you guys have listened. You referenced a song.
Yeah.
So it's like you guys. It's
I
more
listen
like.
to all your shit. I love hip hop. So.
Okay, cool. Yeah. So it's like it's more melodic, right, and less like
Oh,
straight
it's
up rapping.
super fucking chill. I love
Yeah.
it. Like and the beats. So I got so many questions.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
give
for
us
sure.
the "Waiting on Ya" origin story.
So basically, like what happened was she wasn't into hip hop, and I was like just straight up rapping. There was like no melody, and so
Just spitting.
Yeah, and so I kind of like introduced the melody and like the other side of it.
Yeah.
To try to impress her.
Yeah.
To be like, hey, I'm not just rapping. Like I know you listen to like alternative and stuff, so I can like, I
You're
can
going
like.
to Coachella. We get
Yeah,
it.
yeah. So I did that, but yeah, no, that story actually before I left for Toronto, I don't know. We had like an on again, off again relationship for like.
So
the
it's a very
longest time.
personal song in
Yeah,
that
yeah,
case.
yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
So you start rapping. So you started rapping back in England. I take
Oh
it.
God, no. I actually came to Canada when I was like 3 or 4.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
so this is young. Okay.
I wasn't like that dope.
Okay.
That I was like rapping as
You're
like.
pretty dope. Don't put yourself down there, Casper. Okay, so you do the Toronto thing. You meet some girls. You get into rap. How'd you get into rap? What's the influences? What makes you want to go from point A to rapping?
Yeah. Man, honestly, like what it was a lot was my uncle was really into like. He was like the one who like showed me music, like period, right? And so he got me into like the Beatles and like Nirvana and Guns N' Roses and stuff.
Oh, so he was that guy for you.
Yeah.
We all had that guy, the
Yeah.
gatekeeper,
Yeah.
right? That's just like, yo, listen to this record.
Yeah,
Oh, now you
yeah.
should check this one out. And you're like, oh, give me more.
Yeah, exactly. So he was doing that, and then he got really like he was really into like Eminem and stuff, and I liked it, but like what I really liked was like the G-funk kind of stuff, like him being really into Eminem and stuff, and then like me kind of looking at that, and then I was like, oh, okay, so this guy named Dr. Dre is kind of like what makes that possible.
So you-
and so like
You
Dre
broke it down.
Yeah, Dre did like the G-funk shit.
Yeah.
And so like Doggy Style and like the Chronic and like that.
You work backwards. too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
kind of like that sort
Yeah.
of thing. And then from there I was like, oh man, I like this like G-funk thing, and I was like, okay, this is like West Coast hip hop. And I was like, so then there's like a whole other thing on
East
the East
Coast,
Coast,
yeah.
and then in the South, and then in like Toronto. And
Well,
so
yeah,
I just,
and that's
yeah.
what I want to say. After listening to your stuff, super mellow, but and like I said, I'm not a hip hop head, but I enjoy hip hop.
Yeah.
Like, have you heard of Cadence Weapon? He's out of Edmonton. He's now in Toronto. Just released a new
No.
album.
No,
He's
what is-
awesome.
Is he a rapper?
He's a rapper.
His new album's actually really, really good. It's got some nice beats on it.
Cool.
You'd
Yeah,
like
yeah.
it. But I want to say, and this is just like Alec. I have bad taste and shit, but your music has like a Toronto sound to it, like
Right.
your
Yeah, yeah.
Weekend, your Drake's.
Yeah,
Close to
exactly.
East Coast feel.
Yeah. So are you heavily influenced from the time
Yeah.
you spent in Toronto?
Yeah, definitely. Honestly, like it was the Toronto scene that I like was most inspired by, like, cause like I was really into like New York rap and like Atlanta rap, especially Atlanta rap with like Travis Scott and all those guys. But then like the Drakes and like the Weekends and the Roy Woods and those kind of people, even like Nav, like the way they played with like melody and like moods and stuff just really spoke to me. So that's actually why I tried to like go to Toronto and
Yeah.
like make it work, because I was like,
I want
that's
to do
where
this.
it's
Yeah.
that's where it's happening. So I just wanted to show up there, and it didn't work
So
out.
who's making all your beats?
I am.
Oh shit! Really?
Yeah, yeah.
Nice. You
Yeah.
get some. I like what you're doing, man. For
Appreciate
real.
it, man.
Legit. They're fucking. It's really good.
Yeah, a lot of it's live instrumentation and stuff.
Nice.
So like I
Some
like.
actual skill.
Yeah, exactly. And then like I also like to add like analog synth and stuff.
Yeah,
like
I really
that.
like what you're doing. When Alec first, what did you described it as?
I have no idea.
I can't
He's
really
random
describe it
words.
as like some some crap or whatever, and I listened to it. I'm like, fucking.
I didn't actually call it crap.
No,
He's
no,
just
it
saying
was-
No,
crap.
some
yeah.
crap is what I.
Yeah, it's
No.
what you
Yeah.
said, right? He read what you said, and I was like, fuck, well, I'll check it out. And then I can't remember what song, but I'm like, this is fucking amazing.
Appreciate
I love
it, bro.
those beats, those nice like you said, the fucking mood of the beat is
Yeah.
like 100%.
That's what it's. That's
Yeah,
like
yeah.
the whole
No,
thing. Yeah.
You're like, I keep sounding so lame and old. I'm like, yeah, it's like you're painting a picture. It's like you're the Bob Ross of hip hop. You're painting. You know what? I'm gonna put a nice little beat here.
Definitely ended it. No, it's true
Yo,
though.
No, and
Bob
it's totally
Ross of
like
hip-hop is crazy.
suburban kind of
But the thing
middle-aged
is,
dude
like,
kind of way.
It's funny you said that too, because like it's out in Toronto. It's on the East Coast more.
Yeah.
There's like maybe one or two hip hop artists here in the city that are making the flavor that you're making.
Right.
So you're coming in at the right time to do it. Like I said, there's gonna be some ups and downs
Yeah,
when it comes
no,
to
of
it,
course,
but I
sure.
think if you do it, you're gonna make a splash for sure.
Oh, I appreciate it. For
Yeah.
sure.
So this week you dropped Feet Up. That's your
Yeah, we
your
dropped
collab.
we dropped that last week. So
Last
like,
week, sorry.
Yeah, no problem. So basically, like, we got a little bit of money
Yeah,
to like go make an album, and
that's pretty awesome.
Yeah, so that was like what's playing now is like just an instrumental.
Yeah.
So I like
I mean,
had no.
go
you
ahead, go ahead.
Okay, sorry. I had like a bunch of songs recorded for this album, and we decided that we wanted Feet Up to be like the lead single. So I threw out Feet Up, but then I also put 3 beats on it, and a throwaway song, and then a collab I did with Jamal, who's out of Atlanta. He's someone I have on my like talent roster. So
That's okay. You're dropping rosters, like so. You just have like a friends group of homies. You're like, hey, let's do some shit.
yeah,
and we'll
Called the
record.
network.
We'll record it
Networking.
via Skype or some shit.
like yeah, honestly, kind of. So like, what happened honestly was like, I got really lucky, man. I have really great people behind me. When I got back from Toronto, I was like not doing shit, and there was no work in this like small town, and I was like, well, I gotta do like something.
Yeah.
So I was like, well, instead of just like making music, I'm gonna just like be overly ambitious and like take it a step further and like make like a whole like fucking thing.
Yeah.
And it was like called Phantom Sound, and so I got my friends involved. My one runs the store and like the clothing brand and stuff.
Yeah.
And then the other one does like all the visuals, so all the music videos.
So
that
you're
you
like
might see.
you're setting up a little empire then, is what
Yeah,
you're
that's
doing.
kind of the
Like,
idea. Yeah.
I dig it. That's a thing.
Yeah.
I feel like Tyler Creator. I sound so white when I talk about
Hi,
hip
my
hop.
name's Alec.
Right?
I listen to
But he did
pop
that with
and
like
I
golf
like
and
stuff.
shit, and like you got all that shit. That's
Yeah.
awesome. Dude.
Yeah,
I
that's,
really dig
that's-
that.
Yeah, that's it. That's it.
So you referenced how you dropped an instrumental. I'm a big ASAP Rock.
ASAP Rocky.
Thank you.
No, it's all good.
So he'll drop an album and then he'll drop the instrumental album as well. And I fucking
Yeah.
love that because if you're just like you need background music or you're just doing something.
Our drop is actually
Yeah.
a sample of his music.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so like I fucking love just like the beat aspect of it.
Yeah.
So and what really I was like, okay, this Casper kid, he's okay. Because your Instagram is super fucking awesome because it's
Appreciate it.
just like little beats and stuff.
Yeah.
And it's like I really like what you're doing.
Appreciate it.
So so why SoundCloud? Because it's free. Like you dropped a story today.
Yeah.
SoundCloud or Bandcamp? What should I focus on?
Yeah. Well, like.
Because there's that whole SoundCloud
Yeah,
generation,
I'm
right?
ambivalent about SoundCloud. Right now, 'cause
Yeah.
I don't know what's
We're
gonna
showing our
happen.
age right now.
Yeah, yeah,
but-
no, I honestly like I really prefer Bandcamp.
Okay.
Are you guys up on Bandcamp at all? Yeah,
Well, Bandcamp and Pure Volume were around when we were still like.
Bandcamp's still huge for bands.
Yeah,
'cause
okay.
That's where it's at.
Because you can make money off that, right?
Yeah,
Can you-
exactly.
I
Like,
guess you can make money off SoundCloud because you got your Post Malones and your Chance the Rappers.
you know what?
Those are like the guys that went to the top and they're the ones I can reference
Yeah.
right out of the gate. But
there's like a lot of at the end of the day, like the music itself you're putting up on SoundCloud, you're giving it away for free.
Yeah.
yeah.
I mean, even putting shit on Spotify and stuff, you're not making anything off of that. Like,
Yeah,
You
you
need
just
mad
recently
plays for that
joined the
shit.
Spotify
Yeah,
cult.
yeah.
You got 3 songs on there. We can find you as Casper with a Z if we want to listen to you. But you're going to add more to that. So how are you
Yeah.
making your coin? Is that where you're like, I'll make this music, people like this music, and then maybe they'll buy some shirts? Shit like that? Or
a lot of it is that. That's definitely a big part of it. The other thing that it's like on Bandcamp, I was selling beat tapes.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
A lot of
I
them
see a lot
are
of that.
gone, but
Yeah.
like I was
You'll make beats for people and stuff.
yeah, like I mean like shit, not even just for like rappers, but just like I would just like make like 8 beats, right?
Yeah.
And then I'd throw them up on Bandcamp and charge like $2.
And then
And
if
people
I
would
was a
just download
rapper, I could buy the beat and then
Yeah.
rap over it or use it for whatever I want.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people just liked, like, the reason I started making this kind of music, like, vocal style aside, was, like, there's this whole thing right now, and it's really big on the internet, and it's just called lo-fi, and it's just beats,
Yeah.
and people just listen to it, like, not even,
And it's good.
yeah,
It's fucking awesome.
and, like, people are, and it's basically, like, beats that are made and then processed after to sound, like, shitty.
Yeah.
Like they're coming out of like an old
Crunchy and
shitty cassette.
distorted.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly,
yeah.
right? And so like I noticed like if you go on YouTube and you search lo-fi, these beats are getting millions of views. And not even from people trying to rap on them, just people listening.
No,
right?
and totally. That goes back
Yeah.
to the instrumental thing.
Yeah,
if I'm
exactly.
cleaning the house before I have the boys over for a crispy on a Saturday,
Yeah.
I'm going to put some lo-fi on and I'm going to chill out, you know?
Yeah, exactly. And like what I noticed was that there's like this huge like white space right now where no one is actually like going so far as to make music out of it.
On top of it.
Yeah, like everyone's like, okay, we'll make a beat and people are eating it up, but like no one's like, oh
I
man.
fucking thought that.
Like-
I
But
there's-
honestly thought that. As
but-
a musician, I'm like, well, I can't fucking rap to
Yeah.
save my life. But
If you're
why is
making
nobody doing
bank
anything
just
with
by
that?
doing beats,
Why
why are
not
you
make
going to...
it better?
But why? You don't have
Because
to put
you
any
can. This-
effort in.
Obviously, he can.
Well, and
But
that's where Casper's
Yeah.
going to rise to the top.
Yeah, legit, right?
We're going to be able to look back and be like, hey, remember?
But it's
he
gotta-
just won a Juno. He was on our show.
It's got to be good though. Like I've seen some guys do some very terrible fucking things to some really good music.
How do you mean?
Like I saw like okay, so like on SoundCloud or wherever, just I'm cruising around for beats or whatever, listening to some shit, and it's like all these instrumentals, and then all of a sudden people are like, okay, well, I'm rapping to it and I'm doing this to it, and then I'm listening to it going, fuck, I'm like, you're puking all over gold right now. Like
Yeah,
you
no,
might
I
as well
feel
just, you know what I'm saying?
I feel that, yeah.
You're ruining it. I just go back to the original and listen to the fucking.
But maybe they purchased that beat and they don't actually know. With great power comes great responsibility. So maybe they don't actually know
Can't
how
buy
to
skill, bro.
how to harness
Yeah,
the
no, you
beat
can't.
that was made by someone who actually knows what the fuck's going on, like our boy Casper here.
But he's got
what
the
I'm
skill to do it. You and I
Yeah.
could, like I said, you and I should always start a crazy metal punk band thing and we'll just.
I think I might transition
and we
into
could
rapping
actually
now.
do it. Wow.
I could put some crazy
I saw
beats
some of your
together.
skill this afternoon. Not very good.
Okay, I'll stick to punk because you don't need talent for that. Okay.
Oh wow.
You really don't. And just yell angrily and curse authority. You live long enough to curse authority, and then you get to the point where you are the authority. It's a catch-22.
Cool, man.
Okay, so you're a youngin.
So,
you're
yeah.
in with it. What the fuck is clout rap? Yeah,
Clout rap?
That's like the little. That's like the little Windexes and like
Little-
the
yeah.
Xannies.
Yeah, it's
I
like
hate Xanax.
it's just yeah. Oh yeah. Thanks for bringing that up. Actually,
Is that
I just
like
want
a dirty
side note.
Is that like a dirty cousin? You're like, oh, clout rap. I don't want nothing to do with Xannies.
No.
Oh, okay.
Man, like honestly, like the way I see it with everything is like, I may not like everything, but if they're doing it,
Good for them.
then
they're
doing it.
They're
Yeah.
putting
Like,
it out there.
yeah,
People are
like-
eating it. They're
Yeah, like
that's
if
a thing.
if they're I mean like these guys like
But
at the
what
end
is,
of the
what is clout? Is it just like
it's
me
just
bragging
like
about
status.
yeah.
It's
It's
just
just
status.
status.
clout,
It's like
motherfucker,
I've got 1 million followers on Instagram. That's clout.
And does that
like-
mean something? Your follower account, because you just broke 1,000 on Instagram.
Yeah, that was exciting.
That's a big deal, though.
that was exciting. I was,
That's what we're trying to do. Once you hit 1,000, I guess it's just like it goes from there. So
Yeah, I was excited.
so
it was
you've
fun.
got a little bit of clout now. Casper the
Little bit.
Clout. Fuck the ghost. You're Casper the Clout now. You can use that. You're welcome.
Appreciate it, man.
Yeah, no
I'll
problem.
switch everything, all the branding.
Yeah,
and
just change it. Fuck it.
Yeah,
I'm
cool.
Casper. You can get those glasses that the kids wear. And be like, these are the Casper Clout
Yo.
glasses. They can glow in the dark because you're a fucking ghost. Dude, we're going to talk. We're going to have a line
Yo,
together.
That's
Yeah.
cool.
I know.
I might have to hire you. On the
You don't
low.
even have to hire me. I'll do it for free.
Cool, man.
You're
Let's go.
welcome.
you don't want to know what he does for free.
Yeah, no. Anyways, you're in a basement with us. Anyways, so yeah. Okay, so I went over. Yeah, so yeah, no, I basically covered all my questions. So okay, so what do you got? What do you got? So you dropped the feet up, and that's just a taste. That's just a mixtape,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
So
yeah.
what are you working on? What do you got? What do you got going on?
Right now,
What's the process to writing a beat?
You
Do you
got
just
an
get
album? You got an EP coming out?
yeah,
Yeah.
actually, I'm actually kind of glad you asked that because
full of great questions?
yeah, no, that's a really dope question because I haven't really got to like share this with people yet.
Share it with us, man.
So,
We're here
like-
for you. And all three of our listeners. You screwed up by coming on here. But anyways, go on.
I basically like because like when I was listening to this lo-fi shit before I decided I wanted to do it, what I noticed a lot was that they would like take like songs and remix them
Yeah.
and just like take the vocals from like a Drake song and just like throw it on, so you get this like hard ass like club song, and then they'd take the vocals off
Yeah,
and
yeah.
they'd chill it out,
Yeah.
right? And I was like, damn, I just want to do this. So like I went into the studio with like I went to Edmonton.
Okay, yeah.
And I recorded like 12 songs just over just like random YouTube beats, and
Yeah.
they were just like really like aggressive and like kind of like clubby type beats, right? And so I did my songs, and then I said, cool, now just send me the vocals.
Yeah.
And then I took the vocals, and then I sit at home and
You fuck with that.
I
from
fuck
there.
with that, yeah.
Oh,
And then,
that's rad.
And then
dude.
I just make a new beat around it.
Okay.
So then like I chill it out afterwards.
That's cool,
Yeah.
man. So do you fuck with your lyrics then too? That's already recorded, so do you slow those down? Or
Yeah,
like, 'cause
it
technically you're rapping to a much faster beat, right?
Yeah, it depends, honestly. Like, whatever I'm feeling, like, sometimes I might slow it down, or sometimes I'll, like, pitch it down so it sounds a little, like, or, like, pitch it up so it sounds like, or I'll leave it, and I'll just fuck around with it. Like, whatever I feel like I might go turn on some, like, jazz records, or, like, some soul records, or, like, I've gotten really into funk records lately, but
Yeah.
just, like, flipping samples. When I was at Edmonton, I had the producer in there, Doug Organ, record a bunch of live instrumentation for me,
Okay.
and then like I would just put it into my sampler and just like chop it up like that.
That's pretty
So,
rad.
yeah.
So like you talk about having a group and a crew and like a Facebook page where you
Yeah.
guys like a support group,
Yeah.
if you will, like a dad group for some of
Yeah.
us that have kids. Not
Yeah,
me.
sure.
It's me. It sounds like you spend a lot of time alone though. A lot of time just like in the lab, in front of your laptop,
Yeah,
just fucking with shit.
yeah. Honestly, like that's all I do. Like I don't do shit like.
Do you have like a real person job? Do you like go and flip burgers and then come home and rap?
No, I did. I'm on leave right now because I hurt myself.
Okay.
Yeah, but so I'm just kind of like.
You're just doing your thing.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's pretty fucking rad, dude. Like
Appreciate
that's
that.
a thing. I dig it. Okay, sweet man. So you've been doing this. What's the stretch? How long you been doing this for now?
Oh man.
We'll say
I don't know, it's
how
a-
long have you focused on what you're
But,
currently
right.
Yeah.
Since April of last year.
Okay. So, fuck.
Yeah.
You've actually you've honed it pretty good since April of last
Yeah.
year.
I appreciate. Well, like I've been doing it like as long as I can remember.
Yeah, you're hustling, as they say.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I just like it wasn't. I wouldn't say we started really doing it seriously until just April, because that was when I got back from Toronto, and that's when I was like.
But
yo,
that's when
let's
you
start
put
this.
your head down.
Yeah,
You're like, no,
yeah.
we're gonna do this, and
Yeah,
this is gonna be
exactly.
our thing. Okay, sweet man. So how does lo-fi and beat splicing and rapping translate live? Have you played live yet? How does that work?
Not as much as I would like to, man.
Because when I think
Like,
live
it's-
hip hop, I think rap battles. Like you're meeting in a back alley and you're
Eminem in a
making fun of
fucking
each other's.
shitty
Yeah.
fucking
You're making fun of
warehouse.
each other's moms.
Mom's spaghetti.
Yeah.
No, man, I haven't got to do any of that yet. Honestly, it's been kind of heartbreaking.
When you were in Toronto, did you get to try any of it? I can
No,
imagine
man.
that's stupid intimidating.
Yeah, no, I wasn't there long enough
No?
to really get into
You've
it.
done
when
it live though before?
I've done a couple shows here
Yeah,
and
yeah.
there. Yeah, for sure. I did a couple. Like, I mean, we had this one show in Calgary, and this like fake radio station hit us up.
Yeah.
So and they were
Fake
like,
radio. Well, let's
yeah,
get into that for
yeah,
a
this
second.
is a funny story. So
It's
this
a
like
fake radio. They're a podcast?
no, they're not a podcast.
Internet radio.
Yeah, but like they have like they bought a bunch of like fake like Facebook likes and stuff, and you'll like
Oh shit.
Oh, it's one
really?
of them.
Yeah, so you'll-
So on the cover, you're like, oh, these guys are legit.
yeah. So they hit me up
Fake
and they're like,
FM is where it's at.
yo, they I'm not gonna say their name because I don't want them to get any real clout, but they hit us up and they were like, hey man, we got this show, like come over and do it. So I'm like, okay, cool, and we pulled up and fucking there was like, yeah, it's in Calgary. They're like, there's 200 people
Yeah.
on the guest list to buy tickets and shit, and they're like, if you want your crew to come with you, you got to register them now so they don't have to buy tickets.
Did they say crew?
Yeah,
Is crew
well,
a thing
well,
people say?
Kind of,
Like
I'm
non-ironically?
paraphrasing.
Okay, sorry.
No, it's all good. Anyway, so we pulled up, and I was worried, like dead ass, because it was like my first show, and we were like,
Were you
half an
throwing up
hour
your mom's
late.
spaghetti? No.
No, we were like late. And
Oh,
I was
shit.
like, oh shit, they're gonna kick me. They're gonna cut me from the show. I got there, the shit didn't start till 2 hours after it was supposed to start.
Oh.
And dead ass, the only people in the audience were the other performers.
Oh,
and
shit.
the only people that bought tickets were the crew that I brought with me
Oh,
that they said I had to
man.
No
sign up.
shit.
Yeah.
So what
like-
you're saying is you didn't have bottle service.
No, like there was nothing. Like they didn't have an audience, like because it was all
Oh.
fake Facebook. Likes.
Yeah.
Like, no one, so they were like, yeah, there's 200 people, and they got all these like local hip hop artists and stuff.
But
to come
no
out
one
and do
showed
it.
up.
Wow.
But well, like shit, man. Like,
Well, did you get to
who's-
meet some homies at least? Rub some elbows, make some contacts, exchange
Not really. I mean, like
cards?
respect to everyone there. I just like,
You're like, I'm over this.
yeah.
I drove 3 hours.
Yeah,
At least
there
I get to
wasn't
stop
really-
at Donut Mill. That's all, Donut Mill.
Man,
Shout
I
out to
didn't even
Donut
stop
Mill.
at Donut Mill.
No,
I didn't do
fuck,
shit. We went
Casper.
to fucking like McDonald's, but
There's
we go to
Pete's
McDonald's
Drive-In.
everywhere.
There's Donut Mill. You done fucked
I gotta
up.
try Pete's Drive-In. on
They
the
got a
real. I still haven't
milkshake.
tried
That'll
it.
blow your mind. It's delicious. Shout out to Pete's Drive-In. Located on Gasoline Alley in Red Deer, Alberta, Canada.
I heard
also,
the Red Deer one is trash.
It's not.
No,
as
Calgary's
good.
where it's at.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I heard. I heard
Yeah.
the Red Deer one was.
That was the only
I
thing I could
stopped
think
on
of.
it. Stopped at it twice. Once going to Banff and coming back from Banff, and was okay. It wasn't like it was better, and I stopped in Calgary too.
Sweet.
So I stopped 3 times.
Okay, you're
Dope.
fat.
4 times.
You got a problem.
No,
You should
you
probably do something about that.
No,
I'm just
yeah,
kidding.
I get it.
I'm projecting.
I get it.
Okay, before we transition into a regular show, give us your craziest story. What do you got? Anything?
I also got a question from Brooks.
Oh, yeah. I forgot we were live on Facebook.
Hardest song you ever recorded?
Ooh.
Oh man, hardest song I ever recorded. Shit, that's a good question. Let me think on that. For
Okay,
a
cool.
second.
Was it an Ed Sheeran cover? Don't laugh. Mercules does an Ed Sheeran. He raps over an Ed
Yeah.
Sheeran beat that
He
is
doesn't
quite
really-
amazing. It's also terrifying as a man. Merc, the SDK crew. Check him out.
Stop,
Sell
man.
them some.
You know,
some
what,
t-shirts.
honestly, it might have been this one that's playing right now.
Yeah. If you're
Down
listening
for
to
that.
this,
Yeah. No, I have like a formula.
yeah.
Like in my own head.
Yeah.
And for this one, I just like went completely out of it.
Oh.
And so it was just like hard for me to like find melodic pockets and flow, because like usually what I'm doing is rapping into a bed of auto-tune,
Yeah.
and then it just comes out melodic, and like of course you like pick your notes and stuff and like you find the melody
Yeah.
in your head, but at the end of the day, like you're not really doing any hard work. Whereas with this song, I kind of approach it more as like singing and like still heavily auto-tuned, because
Is this
I'm
just
trash.
you? I think there's somebody else on this
Yeah,
track,
no,
though,
this
right?
one's featuring Jamal. That's
Yeah.
my homie out of Atlanta.
Atlanta.
Yeah.
Have you been to Atlanta?
Fuck, I wish, man.
Oh man. Oh. Have you watched Atlanta, the Donald Glover show?
ETL?
Oh, dude.
Nah, I
Oh, you
haven't.
got it. So good. So funny.
Yo,
It's about an up-and-coming rapper,
Doesn't watch TV.
but like
I don't
scary
watch-
rapper.
Honestly, man, like I don't have a TV. I don't like do shit.
So you guys
I-
are like, you're like one generation below us, and you just like, you're aliens to me.
He's the second generation below me.
You're two, yeah, because I would go you, then
Yeah.
me, then you.
37.
We're 30. He's 37. I'm 30. We're old. I feel weird having a 19-year-old
I
in
love
here.
how you're like, I'm old.
Well, I'm older than this guy.
old.
I remember being 19, had the world in front of me. And then I got married, and had a kid. And my
Nice.
world got so much better. No, it's like it's good. It's
That's
good.
good,
I'm not
okay.
putting it down. It's
Congrats.
Valentine's Day. It's great. I love
It
my
is
wife.
Valentine's Day.
It is.
is,
Happy
yes.
Valentine's Day,
Thanks,
Casper. I got you a beer.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, don't
That was
drink it
good.
all.
That was from our sponsor, Concept Beard Co., by the way.
Time to pay the bills. Today's episode brought to you by Concept Beard Co. Go to conceptbeard.com. Use awesome in checkout to save how much, Ivan?
10%.
Conceptbeard.com. Concept Beard Co. Put it in your beard, your mustache, or your cat or
Dog.
Dog. You can put it in a cat. I don't care.
You don't put on a cat.
Can you grow a beard, Casper? Is a beard in your future?
No, man. Yo, maybe in my like future or something, if I like get way better. But,
Fair
like,
enough.
Fu Manchu.
I like
With every
my shit
album,
just
I
comes
want to
out
see.
disgusting.
I want to see more
Like-
facial hair with every album, so that when you
Damn.
win that Juno, you'll have a
Right,
full
a
beard. I'll be
full
like,
beard.
"That's Concept Beard Co. that put that beard on Casper's face."
I mean, like, really, if you watch, like, old Degrassi and you see, like, Drake then,
Oh,
and then you see a
wheelchair
full beard
Drake.
now,
Yeah.
like, I think if he could glow up like that, I think anyone could do it.
No, I feel like there's product that goes into that, like just for Drake, instead of just for men.
Just for Drake.
Yo,
Straight from Toronto, just for Drake.
It's called The Six. Brought to you by OVO. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna transition to your show. We're gonna do our thing.
show.
We're gonna burn through it. Jump in at any point.
All right, cool.
Give us your millennial talk,
Cool.
your thoughts, your clout, And then at the end, we're gonna let you plug some more shit. And we'll
Awesome.
call it a day.
Awesome.
Okay, so I got some random ideas, some random thoughts. I'm excited to see what Casper, sitting in the
I was
Corbo
gonna rip 'em
seats.
apart on these.
Yeah, he knows. He listens to one or two. What the fuck? Now I can't read my
Can't
writing.
even read it.
I know. I'm so in awe of Casper and his. Can you spit something right now?
Oh, shit.
Can you just randomly spit, or is that not what you do?
Oh,
You're not
man.
that guy.
I can.
Oh, don't. No, I'm not gonna put you on the spot. That's just
I
me.
can. I've got verses in my head like always.
So you're on the bus. You're thinking of verses. Going to
Yes,
the
he's
awesome
Eminem
hour.
writing down. And
Going
his
to the
fucking-
awesome hour. gonna rap some rapping stuff. Hey, is being antisocial, or is it pro solitude, or are they the same? Antisocial or pro
It would be
solitude?
the same, bud.
Yeah, that's
So
the same.
that's a nice way to say it, though, right?
I'm pro solitude, so you're a fucking.
Yeah, I'm not
Yeah.
antisocial. I'm just pro solitude.
Honestly, though, saying that just makes you
Sounds
sound even weirder.
Right?
Okay,
Because
thanks.
then it's like you're kind
yeah,
of like.
now I feel really weird because
like,
you're total straight. You're calling me
outside.
weird. Whoo, is it hot in this basement? Who decided that mint was gonna be the scent of fresh breath? Who decided that?
Probably somebody who chewed on a mint leaf and was like, "Whoa, my breath is fresh."
But why that scent? Why not pine? Like you,
Because mint
like
is
a
a
freshly
leaf.
washed floor,
So when we
like
were-
a pine saw.
When we
the smell of a
they've done that
tree
too.
is
They've
amazing.
done pine needles. When we were cavemen, they were fucking rummaging through the forest and eating things and
I
stuff.
can only
and they're
imagine
like,
how bad breath was up
Oh,
until like
right?
the
And their teeth?
1900s.
Ugh. Not even the 1900s. Even
Because when was toilet paper invented? People just
try
must
like
have
the
smelled.
70s, dude. Like even in the 70s, people had fucking rotten teeth.
I guess.
Right? Like the 80s was all cocaine, so they didn't give two flying fucks.
No.
90s came around, was all grunge and shit, and then the 2000s hit, and everybody was too good for each other, and we are where we are now. Know what I'm saying?
It's very cloudful of you. I'm just gonna throw around clout now.
That's a dope word, man.
You dude, feel free. Anything you hear today that you want it, you take it. It's my gift to you on Valentine's Day.
Awesome.
Have you ever wondered if you've spent the same money twice? Like if you've had a toonie or a pound when you were a child? Because they're pounds in the UK.
Yeah.
I'm a worldly person.
3 years old.
Shut
and
the
just
fuck up.
running around
With
fucking
pounds. He's a clout rapper. He knew what he was gonna do out of
Like,
diapers.
motherfucker.
Have you ever wondered if you've like spent the same toonie or loonie twice or the same bill twice? Like
I'm
you
gonna
go
say
to.
it's impossible.
I don't think so. What if you go to the same Tim
There's a thing.
Hortons?
There's a thing.
Are you
No,
frequent?
because the money leaves and it goes to the bank. It gets recycled through the mint and comes back.
But you don't know that. Maybe that
That's
one
exactly what
toonie.
happens.
Maybe that one toonie made it back into your pocket the next day.
There's a thing on the internet, right? The
Super riveting
www.
stuff,
The
Right.
.coms.
Yeah.
There's one that tracks all the dollars, and they,
Oh.
yeah,
Oh, really?
yeah, it'll show you like, so you could stamp your $5 bill, your $20 bill, spend it, then it'll be like register me, and a lot of people do it, and you'll see where your fucking money goes. People are like,
Oh.
it went from West Coast straight to the fucking farthest East Coast.
Oh, that's pretty
Shit.
crazy.
Yeah, ocean, to
'Cause
ocean.
I know when I used to like write on my bills.
That's against the
Like-
law, but we all
I know.
did it. I used
but
to turn.
like, just to like see if it would come back because I was like in small towns and
Yeah.
I didn't know how like money.
See, so
actually
you've
worked.
thought this isn't
I
so
definitely
random.
Thought of it.
Casper's thought of
No,
this.
but I was like a lot younger.
What the fuck does that mean?
a lot of
We're gonna get kicked off the podcast right away.
Um,
When I was a child,
a lot of
still
times when
developing
any-
my brain,
money is defaced, they destroy it.
I used to turn the
Oh, that's
$5
sad.
bill into Spock before they
Yeah.
changed it.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he looked like Spock. You know what Spock is? Star Trek.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah.
You're okay, cool.
Yeah, no.
Okay,
It's on
there's a
YouTube.
there's a new Star Trek.
It's on
somewhere.
YouTube.
There's
It's
a couple.
fun
No, I-
pandering to a younger
I
person.
actually like to like watch old shit. So like the
Cool.
old series is.
So what
is
do you
super
binge
dope.
on when you've just spent 3 hours in the lab creating a masterpiece like Feet Up, and you're like, you know what? I need to decompress. I need to just sit on the couch, drink my iced tea, and watch
Right.
something. What are you
Um,
watching?
Well, I'm usually not watching much, but if I am watching something, man, I don't know. I really like. I just like cartoons.
Nice.
Anime
I was
or
like-
cartoons?
No, cartoons.
Like the good
Yeah.
stuff. Yeah,
I'm not
okay.
too into
Something
anime.
wrong with the anime?
No, there's nothing wrong,
There's
but you gotta
nothing
think
wrong
about
with
it.
But it's like it's not for me.
You're defensive.
I just like Ninja Turtles and stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
Like OG Ninja Turtles?
Or the new shit.
Not the new shit. I like the series that was out when I was a kid because I was a kid. It was
So
like the
the-
second one.
yeah.
But then also
The
like the
second series.
80s one.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
That like they're both super dope.
Sweet,
Yeah,
man.
because the new
Yeah.
one's fucking the new animations.
No, like the
Kid
new
shows went to shit.
Yeah.
Oh,
What
totally.
happened?
I don't know. I have no idea. I have a kid trying to get into kid shows. Garbage.
Yeah.
Like a handful of them are really good, like Teen Titans Go, 15-minute episodes, and they're hilarious. They're more made for adults than children. They're funny. Anyways, check it out next time you're decompressing from the
Cool.
beat making in the lab. Do you call your table the lab? Because I imagine it's just a laptop on a table.
Nah, man.
What do you call it? You got a
don't.
cool name for it?
Nah.
Homie rings you up. Yo, Casper, you want to come hit the club tonight? And you're like, no, I'm spending time
I'm busy recording.
I'm spending time working on some mad beats in my
fuck living room or
son of a bitch.
like or maybe like my girlfriend's kitchen table.
There you go.
So you have a
Yeah.
girlfriend, but you're
Yeah.
spending Valentine's Day in a stranger's basement.
Yeah.
Casper, I'm liking you every fucking second I meet you. Getting to know you deeper and deeper. Shout out to your girlfriend.
Thanks.
You doing anything romantic tonight? What's a millennial Valentine's Day? I guess technically we're millennials.
You're a millennial.
He doesn't watch TV though.
Doesn't matter.
I feel like I'm on
That
the
is actually
cusp.
the threshold for millennial. If you look it up, it's just do they watch TV?
Really?
Yeah.
My kid, the
Yeah,
first
check
time
it
he
out
found
sometime.
out about commercials, he was pissed. For the longest time, we just had Netflix, right?
Oh yeah.
So the first time he watched like real TV, he's like, "What the fuck is this?"
Give it-
Dad,
hate
the
commercials.
TV's broken. I was like,
Give
no.
why I
it
don't
3
have
years.
TV.
Netflix is gonna have commercials.
Oh,
they already
totally.
do.
They're on the
Do
verge.
they?
Prime does, yeah, and so does some Netflix in the beginning, and at the end they'll have commercials.
Yeah. Bet.
Remember going to
TV
the
shows, I bet will have fucking Netflix commercials
Yeah.
eventually.
Bet.
Remember going to the theater and it would just be trailers in the movie. Then they slip one commercial in on you,
I
and now you
hate
go
that.
see Star Wars and it's 45 minutes of commercials.
I
Yeah.
hate that.
It's fucking baloney. That's what I say. How many royal chefs were executed because the food taster had food allergies? Think about
What do
it.
you mean?
So back in the olden days, like
they're
Game of
killing
Thrones.
chefs because dude has an allergy.
Yeah, because the king or the queen or the royal people would have
queen.
food tasters, correct?
Okay.
Right.
You're following me on this because they don't want to eat poison. But it turns
Right.
out, right, because they don't want
Right.
to die. People kill.
Yeah. No. People don't like to eat poison generally.
no. So they
That's-
had a food
I
taster.
learned that in my time in England.
There you go.
Yeah.
So yeah, you should get this. So they have a food taster that would taste the food first. But what if that food taster had a gluten allergy or a nut allergy and died because he himself was allergic to the
People
food?
actually have gluten allergies back then.
I don't know
Or
because
is
they
that
all
just made up?
died. I don't know. They all died. Okay, a nut allergy. What if they were allergic to the goat that they were eating? What if they had a goat allergy?
I'm pretty sure they figured it out, and they're just.
I'm sure a couple royal chefs have died because of bad food tasters. I'm
so
just saying.
What are you saying? They're dying from the allergies
The food tasters are.
No, the
Yes.
food. I see what he's saying.
No,
so the
it-
food tasters are dying.
because of their
and then
allergies.
The royalty thinks it's poison. so
Thank
they're
you!
Yeah. no,
Why
I
didn't
get
you
what you're
say that?
That's exactly what I said. Casper got it.
because he fucking figured it out after you.
Because
talked
he's a
to him.
No, that was a
Genius.
real puzzle, man.
See?
You're
Like,
welcome.
yeah.
Here on the Awesome Hour, we like to push the limits of your mind.
Hey, we're number one. Literally.
Yeah, number one in Edmonton. It's like being the smartest food taster in the castle, right?
Nah.
Okay, that's a thing.
I'll let you have that one.
Here, Casper, you're a musician. Ivan, you're a musician.
Uh-huh.
I like music.
Uh-huh.
You ever go to you're like, you know what? I'm gonna put my fucking Spotify, my SoundCloud, my iPod shuffle. I'm gonna put it on shuffle, and then it doesn't play the song that you wanted to hear immediately. So you just end up going and listening to the album that you wanted to hear anyways.
That makes no sense. Why wouldn't you just start on that song and then shuffle?
No, but you're like, you know what? I'm gonna play dangerously today, and I'm gonna
That's
hit
not
shuffle.
playing the song I like.
Well, maybe
not the
you
point of
hit like
shuffle.
you hit an album. You start off with like a song or two from an album from a weird phase in your life, and you're
Right.
like, and now it's like, it might not take. Do you get what I'm saying? I don't think any of you get what I'm saying.
man.
So no one puts their music on shuffle and gets pissed off because it's not playing
No,
the music
because
you
it's
wanted
on
to hear.
Random. If I wanted to hear the music I wanted to hear, I'd go to the music and listen
what
to
if
what I
you
wanted to hear,
didn't
and
know-
then after a few songs, I would put it on shuffle.
But what if you didn't
Yeah.
know what you wanted to listen to, and then you put it on shuffle, and everything is playing on shuffle you don't like, so then you end up going put it on something else.
I'm not gonna. I very rarely shuffle anything anyway.
You probably listen to music differently too. You're
Why-
probably like Ivan listens to music totally different than I do.
like,
you
I'll
guys,
sit
you
down and
listen
to a
and you
whole
like.
LP.
Yeah,
so
no,
will I.
okay.
But you
Well, I
guys
can,
are
like,
listening.
See the colors and the shapes.
You're like the Rain Man of music.
Sure, that sounds cool.
He just called you a retard.
No, but
that
he was super
sucks.
smart. He can't. No, he counted cards.
So
Rain
what-
Man, go watch
so
it.
people can't be smart?
You're painting me into a corner. We're gonna stick. You can be the Bob
Painted
Ross of
yourself
rap,
into a
okay?
corner.
I like the Bob Ross of rap a
You're
lot more
welcome.
than I like Rain Man.
Yeah, go watch
The
Rain
Rain
Man.
Man of
It's a
rap.
classic.
Yeah.
Underwear's Hanes, definitely Hanes.
It's got Tom Cruise in it. It's got that one dude that was accused of touching that chick, but that was all of
yeah,
Hollywood
that helps
last
for
year.
nowadays.
Anyways, so yeah, that's basically
Is
random.
this Rockstar?
Yeah.
21 Savage's verse on this song is so good.
Okay, here's the thing. Side note: 21 Savages.
Yeah.
He's a great featuring artist. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He shows up on a track.
Yeah.
It's lit.
Yeah,
Using
it's
the lingo.
lit.
You're welcome.
Nice.
AF.
Cool.
I'm just gaining clout left, right, and center.
Yeah,
Um,
man.
But fuck off. But 21 Savage is on his own. It's not really that good.
That's a lie.
Is there artists that are better featured? Like they're better. You bring them in for a verse or two. They're better that way than they are on their own. Do you know what I'm saying there?
Yeah.
More than my random thoughts.
Yeah, there
Okay.
there are.
Okay.
you want-
Maybe not 21 Savages,
No,
but
no,
I'm just
21
saying.
Do you want like a list or
No,
like
give me an example of
Oh,
a
man.
rapper that shows up on a track that's awesome.
Top 3.
top 3
Yeah.
all time?
Yeah, okay, give it to me.
Alright.
Yeah,
All right, super controversial.
that's
but
fine. Here at the Awesome Hour, we're controversial.
Number
say
1,
cunt.
Eminem,
Fair.
because
Dude,
70% of Eminem's solo albums are garbage.
that new album's trash.
yeah, that's
But
one
you
of the
give
worst
me-
albums I've
And
ever
what
heard.
was that thing he did about Trump? It was so bad.
Yeah,
But it made him semi-relevant again because you're like, oh shit, he actually is
Stick to
still alive.
producing.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
He's-
if you go and listen, he always shows out on features because like he gets a lot more competitive.
Yeah.
And he's like, well, I want to like
It brings
outshine
out
this
a-
guy on the track.
it
Yeah.
brings out a
Or
different
is
side
it
of him.
that's all he's got?
Oh.
Right?
And okay, here's the thing. Here's the
Damn.
thing.
yeah, right?
Are you writing for features? Like you bring your homie in from Atlanta.
Right.
Do you have an idea of what you want him to do, or do you send him what you have and you're like, yo, can you add to this?
Honestly, I kind of both. Like whenever I kind of like map out the song and like figure out what I want. But with certain artists, I'll be like, I need you to do this.
Yeah.
But with Jamal, I always just call him Dre, but Jamal is his rap name. Honestly, like I don't tell him shit. I just give it to him, and I always have like an idea of what
Yeah.
I want in my head, but he just does something completely different. And
Have
at
you-
first I hate it, but then it always like after like 5 or 6 listens, it's like, oh, okay, no, this is. I get it.
Have you ever had to have the weird Skype after you like, hey Jamal, my
Do
man,
that far.
not a big fan of what you did, so I'm not gonna release it. Okay, I'll talk. Oh, bad connection. Laptop closed.
No, I've definitely done that.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
'Cause
I'm
like
not
you said, you have a map of where you want the
Yeah.
song to go.
Well, the thing is, you're writing your music and you're
Yeah.
putting your shit out there. You don't want it to sound like crap or
And
what
there's-
you're not hearing.
There's no ego involved. Like that's why I really like I on my roster right now I have 4 artists.
Yeah.
And so there's myself and there's my roommate Austin. He does more like singer-songwriter type shit.
Yeah.
And then I've got Charles Lamarck. He's down in VA, and then Jamal in Atlanta. And like what I really like is there's never like a we can all kind of call each other out. Like no one's afraid to be like that's kind of whack.
That's
Like,
awesome.
It's like it's all right, cool. Like there's
Yeah.
no big deal. Like me and Jamal have actually been working on like a collab album for a while.
That's rad.
And we have no problem. Like he'll hit me and be like, "This song is garbage. I'm not even gonna waste my time recording to this." Or like,
Have you ever met Jamal? Like, have
No,
you
never, man.
That is so. That's the world we live in.
Yeah,
you guys
never.
are tight homies, but you've only ever Skyped. Maybe Jamal is like a 50-year-old woman.
Nah.
You don't know that.
you
Nah.
just said Skype.
Well, maybe he puts a mask on, or maybe he does like computer shit.
It's
He's like,
fucking
Yo,
Yo.
this is Jamal.
if
That's his
Jamal
shtick.
is a 50-year-old woman, then she is the dopest 50-year-old woman rapper of all time.
Fair enough, Jamal. We gotta know. Okay. Side note: South African lions eat poacher and leave his head behind.
Good.
A spokesman for the Kruger National
Holy shit.
Park stated an unidentified suspected poacher was recently found eaten in the park after the lions he was trying to poach turned the fucking tables and poached him.
He's probably poaching.
Yeah, you adjusted my mic.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You're
see,
popping
that's
hard
where
keys.
he's my Jamal. Like that's he just adjusts my mic all the time, and I'm totally okay with it. But the irony in a poacher being eaten by the lions, I thought it was hilarious. And they only left his head, so it's like the head and the gun.
That's dope.
So it's kind of like, hey, we left you some identifying shit, but fuck this guy. He ain't poaching none of
Oh,
us.
did you ever see those poachers that got attacked by the lions?
No.
By 2?
No.
They shot once, missed, spooked them, ran at them, shot again, and it must have just like grazed him, pissed him off. He mowed that fucking hunter
I
down with
imagine
his-
it takes some cojones to poach lions. Just
Why
to
do people
hunt
fuck
lions.
with lions and tigers and shit?
Well, apparently lion bones are really good for something. I don't know. So they're poached for
Soup?
their lions. For their
Yeah,
the lions are poached for their bones
I
because
don't
they
know, man.
grind them up for like medicine and
Soup.
shit.
I just
or-
feel like if you can't
if you can't one-to-one, hand-to-hand combat something,
You probably
should
shouldn't
just
fuck
leave
with
it
it.
alone. Like, who are those dudes
That's
in the
fair.
90s who were like famous for like chilling with tigers all the time?
Siegfried and
Siegfried
Roy.
Yeah, and then
And
the
then-
tigers like
fucked up.
flipped on him.
Yeah.
Like, why
There's
are you
tons
hanging
of
around
story-
with tigers?
There was a woman who had that raised a chimpanzee, and then one day the
Face got ripped
chimpanzee
off.
ripped her face off.
Yeah.
yeah,
Like,
that's-
there's some animals you probably shouldn't fuck with. Lions
Yeah.
and chimpanzees, definitely
Lions,
on that list.
tigers, and bears. Just leave them alone.
Chimpanzees. I wouldn't fuck with a chimpanzee. That thing's basically human.
But stronger.
Anyways.
Chimpanzees actually stronger than
Oh, they'll fucking.
Oh, they're
they'll fuck
stupid
you up.
strong.
Yeah.
Next time you're decompressing, just like put on some chimpanzee
YouTube.
movies, man. YouTube's
chimpanzee strength versus human. You're just
Yeah.
like, what?
There's like videos, and they're
Yeah.
like they break it down. Their hands are stupid strong. Don't even get me started with like silverback gorillas.
Oh, no,
they will
that's
kill you,
fucking
but they'll
tough.
fuck you first.
Yeah, well, that's
while you're
fucked up.
alive.
That's fucked, right?
What?
Yo, gorillas
They're
will
horny.
fuck you up.
Oh.
They will they'll fuck you.
Yeah, sorry,
and
that's
then
what I
they'll
thought
kill
you
you.
Still gonna kill you.
They'll like break your legs so you can't go anywhere. Then they'll rape you. Gorilla rape. It's a real thing. So if you're ever in South Africa fucking with some gorillas, just be
Right.
like, you know what? I was on a
not a good
podcast
idea.
in Edmonton.
Yeah.
I don't want to get fucked. You guys go.
Monkeys
I'm gonna
are
go.
known
Fair.
rapists.
They
All
are.
primates. Yeah, no, they'll like the oldest monkey or the dominant monkeys will go rape the littler monkeys
Yo.
to show dominance. It's fucked up.
My mom loves monkeys, so I'm gonna definitely show her this episode.
Hey, Mom, I was on a
Mean,
podcast.
dude. They just don't fuck around. They
Hey.
just grab them. They're like, "Arr," I'm like, oh, you
that's
guys are
funny.
sick.
That's
Yeah, monkeys actually headed the Me Too movement.
too far, bro.
Too far? Too far? Okay.
I wanted
thought
to
it was
say it, but
topical.
you did it.
I'll always go there.
I know.
Chinese police spot criminals using facial recognition glasses. So the Chinese, they just rolled this out. This over the Lunar New Year. So they have like glasses now, like clout glasses if you're in the scene,
Glasses.
or Snapchat glasses if you're down with the Snapchats. They have Snapchat glasses. Anyways, so Chinese authorities over the Lunar New Year, it's a big travel day in China.
Yeah.
So they went to train stations and stuff, and they used these new fucking facial recognition glasses, and they were catching thieves left, right, and center. They caught 7 major criminals and then 26 people traveling with false aliases
No shit.
using these fucking future glasses.
That's fucking awesome.
So like I'm being a cop. I'm doing cop things. I'm posturing for authority. You're nervous. Sees the stash. He's like, oh, I see the shades too. I look at it. Oh, turns out Casper's not Casper. He's really Bob.
Holy
Time to
gosh.
bring you in, Bob, because you're wanted for meth.
Whoa.
My glasses did
that
that.
escalated quickly.
My glasses did that.
I don't like that.
Yeah.
I don't like that. I don't like the idea of police having that much
Have
power.
you watched Minority Report? I'm gonna send you home with a list. It's gonna be like Minority Report, Rain Man, Gorilla Rape,
Right.
Monkey documentaries.
Gorilla rape?
Yeah, these are things you need to go home and get up on.
Oh my
You
god.
can write a mixtape called Gorilla Rape.
So keeping it on that continent.
I don't know if that's on brand for me. But
Fair enough.
What's with your generation and brands?
Korea's,
When I was a kid, I wore Nikes. I'm a
I got
three-stripe
Nikes
guy.
right now.
Anyways, moving on.
Korea's got the Olympics going on right now, right? And
Yes,
Pyongyang,
Pyongyang.
right? Pyongyang.
That's
Korea?
like the Olympics.
whoa, that's where the Olympics are happening.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Right
have
now.
you been there?
No, I've.
Oh,
So
well, you got really excited.
I thought they were happening in South Korea.
no, it's in Pyongyang.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
not happening in like crazy North Korea.
Pyongyang is in crazy
Yeah, it's
North,
North
Korea.
Korea,
That's
dude.
like the capital.
Why do you think he's over there with fucking
That
Trump and shit?
No, those were imposters. Those were impersonators. No.
Okay.
The evil Korea sent a team to the nice Korea.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
But
not the crazy
The
Korea,
Olympics are in Pyongyang.
which is a good Korea. I feel
No,
like
it's
your
not.
Koreas are messed up.
It's not.
They wouldn't
He's from
have.
that side of the ocean. I think he's gonna know.
No, I feel like there's an ocean up.
No, hold on. We should look it up.
That's
Pyongyang
a.
is-
It's not. It's a good Korea.
Oh, what the hell?
It's a good Korea.
Pyongyang is definitely not good Korea. What's up?
Pyongyang. Okay, so anyway, so Pyongyang, Olympics. Chicago is like, oh hey, we check it out. We got the coverage, ABC 7, and they called it P.F. Chang's, the Chinese food restaurant.
It's South Korea. What's the? I'm sure North Korea is the evil Korea.
Look how you're like, it's evil Korea.
Well, it's not the good Korea. It's the bad Korea. That's not racist.
I'm not saying it's racist.
I didn't say that either.
Because there's a
said
good
that.
Korea, so it can't be racist.
No, see, there's
'Cause you're
two.
saying-
It's like
Yeah,
I
no,
never
it's
said
not to
anything
say.
about race. You're just like, it's the good Korea, and then you took it there.
you took it
So-
there. Fuck you. Fuck you.
Apparently, they repeatedly said P.F. Chang's.
Yeah, they literally put it on
Like
the teleprompter.
No, yeah, it was like, catch it on
So-
ABC 7, P.F. Chang's,
P.F. Chang is a restaurant.
a Chinese restaurant.
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
You
so
watch
the-
South Park?
Here and there.
There's an episode about P.F. Chang's.
Yeah,
Cool.
so P.F. Chang's fucking fucking bark back, and I'm like, contrary to this broadcast, we are not hosting the game. Smiley emoji face. They're not the first ones to do it. A place in Poland, newspaper, used a meme, they called it, for one of their Olympic characters, which was in Vancouver, and it was Pedo the Bear.
Oh, the pedo bear.
Pedo Bear, yes. And then the other one was the BBC fucked up so bad that they used the Halo United Nations Space Command instead of the UN Security Council.
Oh, that's amazing. So
Right?
the
And they had the
UNSC.
They had the fucking they had the emblem up there and everything. I'm like, that's Halo, and it's like
Now coming in for Luge is Master Chief.
fuck.
Fuck. Anyway, so we're gonna move into music quick. We're coming to an end. You were too interesting. Way too interesting, Casper.
I can
This
blast through
podcast-
music real fast.
Blast me with your music.
Axl Rose is still playing music. He's going to be doing the AC/DC frontman. He's recording with them. James Hetfield's going to be a cop in the new movie biopic about Ted Bundy with Zac Efron. That's pretty cool.
Ted Bundy was a killer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The name is pretty rad. Extremely wicked, shockingly evil, and vile.
That's quite the
I think
name.
it's going to be cool. The same director that's directing it is the same director that did the documentary in 2004, Some Kind of Monster. Also in Alamand or whatever the fuck it is, and it's going to be National Cliff Burton Day every February 10th there. And Jesse Leach from Killswitch Engage is going to be releasing his own album, and it's like a hardcore band. It's really good.
Can I ask a quick question?
Hit us.
How do you guys feel about Axl Rose
Eh.
headline frontline for ACDC?
I'm a hard meh. I'm a hard man.
If he,
I'm a hard
I'm
man.
ambivalent about it.
He's a kook.
Why? Because of Axl Rose or because of ACDC?
Both. I'm just like, eh.
I'm
Yeah.
not an
Meh.
AC/DC fan.
Yeah, no.
I don't like. I can grab mine
Yeah.
and just do it.
I feel like ACDC is like the One Direction of rock music. And
That is a very good fucking.
and I feel like
comparison.
Guns N' Roses actually put out some pretty like cool, unique.
They did some cool
albums.
shit. You gotta respect what they
Like-
did. But then Axl became a hermit for way too long, and then he just
Well,
came
he
out
was
all
fucked
Yeah,
up, and now he's
but-
sober and fat, and he can't. He
Yeah.
can like he can kind of sing, but he can sing AC/DC because there ain't no fucking talent in singing AC/DC.
Right.
So he's good in that aspect. So
What are you listening to right now? What's the go-to song?
Oh,
you gotta
man.
you gotta listen to a track
The
right now.
go-to song, honestly, man, I'm listening to God's Plan by Drake.
It's so good, right?
Yeah.
So good.
Yeah.
I love that song. It's really good.
Yeah.
I guess the music video is fucking great.
Yeah,
And
that's what I heard of.
Fun
I'm excited to see
fact: Green Day makes an appearance in
Oh.
the music video.
are you serious?
From what the headline I read,
it. Let me just say real quick.
come up on the mic.
Hey,
Hey.
we're dropping our music video on Friday.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah.
Okay,
So,
we'll
make
share
sure
the
you
fuck
guys
out
check
of
it
it.
out.
Yeah.
Yeah, dope. Thanks.
Remind us again
Appreciate it.
in 5 seconds when we end the show.
Yeah.
Cool.
We're gonna jump into geek news really quick. Black Panther comes out this weekend. Super
Oh,
stoked.
Yeah.
Kendrick Lamar basically did the entire soundtrack.
Oh,
Yeah.
legit.
He was he was
I'm
tasked
stoked on that.
to do like one song, and then he liked the movie so much, he got so into it. The soundtrack
One
is
thing led
basically
to another.
it's a
That's
Kendrick
awesome.
Lamar
That's
album,
fucking
basically.
Yeah, it's
with some
fucking-
Run the Jewels
it's
on
really
it.
dope.
It's fucking and it's set to make #1 on Billboard.
I'm
That's-
not surprised.
It's fucking
It-
rad.
It's really dope.
And from start to finish, it's great. Did I bring up the fact that Donald Glover is credited? Him and his brother are credited as they get a thank you at the end of Black Panther because they helped with the comedy aspect of it too.
No,
To
legit?
give it some
Cool.
some
Give it some
laughs.
flavor.
I'm super fucking pumped on Black Panther.
Cool.
It's gonna be awesome. Yeah. There's a Spider-Man spin-off in the works. I just spit all over
Oh, is
the
that
microphone.
Venom?
Nope, that's happening. They dropped a teaser trailer for
Yeah, I
that
saw
without
that.
Venom, which is whatever. It's cool. I'm underwhelmed, but I'm
The symbiote
excited.
Came out the side of his neck.
Meh, you really gotta look.
It's
Meh,
there.
it's a hard meh.
It's there.
It's gonna be good, but so they're doing. Remember Silver Sable
Yes.
and Black Cat?
Yes.
It's gonna be a team-up movie set in the Venom verse, which is kind of set in the MCU. It's a whole thing, but it's being helmed by the writers that did. I'm not gonna say their names because I'm just gonna butcher them. But they did Captain Marvel, and they did another movie called Chaos Walking. Have you watched Altered Carbon? You don't watch a whole lot of shit,
I don't know
so
what that is.
that's a hard no for you. Altered Carbon.
Not yet.
Okay, we gotta watch it. Apparently, you gotta muscle through the first couple episodes, but then it gets really
I'll
good.
like it because it's all
Oh, it's a
futuristic
show?
and weird shit.
Yeah, it's on
Oh, okay.
Netflix, a Netflix show. It's got a lot of nudity in it, I guess. A lot of boobies. I guess some Shaft if
There's
that's
some
your
dick.
cup of tea.
Some Shaft.
You
Yeah,
gotta
some
give him
sweet,
credit.
man.
There's not enough
They're
Shaft
not
in
showing
TV.
Shaft in
No,
TV.
it's
They're really
2018.
not. Yeah.
We gotta see tits, puss, and Shaft. Maybe some
Yeah.
testes.
How
I
about
don't
some
know.
butthole? Don't leave the balloon knot out of this.
I don't think we're ready as a people to see some balloon knot on anybody yet. Moving on. Yeah, that's about it. Casper, it's been fucking great. Plug what you got. You got a music video. Just plug
Yeah.
it.
Bombs, all that shit.
Yeah, all right. So Feed Up just came out on Spotify and Apple Music. You can go check that out. We are dropping Feed Up music video on Friday, which would be cool. Is there a camera to look in?
Oh, you can look at, but bring the microphone with you.
I'm just gonna chill here.
There you
go.
But you can check it out. The video's coming out on Friday. Feed Up is on Apple Music, Spotify, SoundCloud, Bandcamp, all that shit. Album is coming out March 9th with a cassette release.
Oh, what's the
So-
deal with cassettes? They're a thing again?
Cassettes are crazy.
Like I saw a Sony
don't like the
Walkman.
sound of
I saw a
cassettes,
Sony
though.
Walkman
That's
go
the
for
point,
like
though.
Yeah.
100.
That's
It's that
like-
lo-fi shit.
That's what makes it so
Yeah.
good. Yeah.
See, clout with Alec. I
Clout
could
with
give
Alec.
a. I could
doesn't
give a
give you
course.
clout.
I think it does.
You're gonna give a course on clout.
I am. I'm
gonna
gonna
a 10
teach
cent
clout.
course. Take notes and see how many millennials get up and say you're fucked.
How much money
Or
is
they'll
it
just
to
walk
release a
out.
tape? I imagine there's a lot of work that goes into that.
I don't want to say
No, don't
too much,
actually.
but
it's a thing.
We signed a pretty good deal with a really dope cassette company.
Sweet.
And they're
I imagine
Yeah.
cassette companies are like, you want to release a cassette?
well, like honestly,
For
like
sure.
they're an Instagram-based one, and they're like
Genius.
popular amongst the lo-fi crowd
Yeah.
just for selling beats.
Yeah.
And, like it's crazy because they've got like their own little following,
Yeah.
and like people will follow them. They don't make music or shit. They just follow them because they like to buy shit on cassette.
Yeah.
And it's like a whole market that's just there already.
Well,
So
Jack
we're like,
White-
why not dip into this?
He's doing that.
He's
all the time.
releasing all the White Stripe shit on cassette. There's a market.
and more.
Cassette sales jumped 70% last year.
That is nuts. That is nuts. Do you own a fanny pack?
No.
You gonna get in on that?
Yeah. Well,
Yeah,
my,
you
my,
are.
My first big
Yes.
rap check is going to be
Yes.
a fanny pack. Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, definitely.
You got anything else you want to plug? Where can we listen to you
Um,
besides everywhere?
March 9th, yeah, you can listen to me everywhere except Tidal. Tidal's coming soon.
I got
So-
really? That's a thing. Like, do you have to call the Hova?
I use Tidal.
Do you gotta call
Like,
the
that's my
Hova?
music streaming service.
Really?
Yeah.
How is
Tidal's
it?
the best. It's the best. Best
For
UI.
hip hop, right? Like, what if I want to listen to some
I don't
shitty
know.
punk?
I pretty much only really listen to
No,
hip-hop.
fair
But
enough.
they've got everything.
I'm
But like
impressed.
Like even for example, like when Kanye West's Life of Pablo album dropped,
Yeah.
they gave me a playlist that was all the samples from it.
That's cool.
That's
like
cool.
yeah, like they do really.
So
dope
from
shit
a
like that.
from an artist point of view, you're like, I respect the fuck out of
yeah,
this.
well, and then they've also got like other cool content. Like they've got tons of like podcasts
Yeah.
that are exclusive to Tidal, and like all this dope content. Like you could watch like all these live concerts they'll put on festivals. Like the last one they did was with T-Pain and a bunch of other people, and it was like a concert. You
Yeah.
could watch it on Tidal.
That's dope.
Like they've got tons of cool shit, and then like the hi-fi streaming quality is like definitely worth it.
fuck yeah, man.
Really?
Yeah, for
Have to
sure.
check
But
it
you're
out.
working on it. You're gonna try to get on Tidal. That's something you're
Well,
gonna try.
we're on our distribution is linked up with Tidal. It just takes longer.
That's
Like
so
Spotify and Apple Music are instant.
Yeah.
With once our distributor approves it.
I feel like the
But-
Hova's got to listen to it. He's like,
Jay Z
okay,
himself is listening
is
to
okay.
every single Tidal release.
I'll let
But
it happen.
It's coming. It'll be a week or so. Like it's approved. It just takes a minute.
Yeah,
Sweet,
you
man.
go through.
Beside that, you should check out everyone on the Phantom Sound roster: Jamal, Charles, Mark, and Austin. We're gonna be dropping a new project every single month, entirely produced by me.
Rad.
So every artist, so like it's me this month, and then next month it's Austin. And
Sweet.
Then the month after that.
You got it.
it's,
What's your .com?
Honestly, right now we don't have a .com. Unfortunately, we're just on Facebook.
That's
just
cool.
Phantom Sound.
Okay.
Yeah.
okay, sweet.
You buy our merch and all that kind of shit, and yeah.
Hopefully some live shit in the future.
Hopefully, man, we're trying to figure it out. It's like you said,
I'll talk to
it's
you after
hard.
we're done here about some
Cool,
shit.
appreciate
Yeah,
it. But
Cool.
yeah.
man. Like you made the trek out here. You're sitting in a basement with some strangers. Their beers are done.
It was hard work to get out here. I fucking worked hard.
Where'd
to
you
make
come
it
from?
here.
What side of the city?
Downtown.
Holy shit.
But like I got off at the bus and it was cold as fuck, and like I walked over here and my phone died and I didn't know the address.
And then you made like a turn and
so
ended up
I
McDonald's.
turned
Yeah.
around and I walked that way or that
Yeah,
way or
back
whatever,
the road.
and I was like getting nowhere. So I walked all the way back, all the way to McDonald's, and I had to like trek through snow.
It was
like,
a
up to
thing.
Here.
Yeah.
And I worked hard to be at this podcast.
No, and you know
I
what?
should
We
be appreciative.
we appreciate the fuck out of
No,
it.
I'm
That
joking.
You're
but it
more
was
than
hard.
welcome. If you ever want to come on and pimp some shit, teach me how to clout or Dougie. I feel
Hell
like is
yeah.
Dougie still a thing? Do
Can I-
people Dougie still?
Can I bring Austin on here when
Fuck
he's on
yeah.
his promo run?
Mhm.
Yeah.
He does more like indie singer-songwriter type.
Sure.
For sure.
Fuck yeah.
Dope. Awesome. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. We'll look that up.
Fuck. Thank you so much.
Yeah,
it's been
thank
great.
you, man.
Yeah, it
I
was
don't know
awesome.
if y'all want to shake hands or if you.
Oh yeah, we can do
just
that. We can do that.
Cool.
I'm gonna hug you after because that's who I am.
Awesome.
But I'm Alec.
Sweet.
Je m'appelle Ivan.
Casper. That's me.
Stay awesome.
Cool. Oh shit! I was just about to say a whole bunch of stuff about
Just a bunch
about,
of
like,
racial
women's
slurs.
suffrage and stuff.
Let me tell you, man.